This is R equal. Let's learn. To set up, we shuffle the deck and then place all factory tiles on the table, which with this side face up with the number 0 to 5. We also set the reward card following order of that. So 0, 1, 2, 3, -2, 4, and 5. Then put it on top of it and deal 1 card under each of the tile. Then we deal 5 cards for each player. That's a setup. In R equal, we play as a contractor. So you can also imagine as a truck driver. Our goal is to collect the most reward from the recycle factory. Okay, in your turn, when it's your turn, you simply, there's 3 phases. The first phase is you look at your hand cards and you choose 1 color to play. So for example, I can play a blue card in the blue plastic factory. Okay, after I do it, I will always put on the factory recycle side. After that, the second step, we check how many symbols of those cards that exist in the factory. Okay, if there are 4 or more, then the recycle will proceed. Then everything here will be empty. So in the example, after we play this card, because there's only 1 blue card, so there won't be complete yet. So we skip the step 2. After you play the card, check the numbers, and whoever play the card will take all the card in this section, the dumpster side. Basically, after you dump your recycle part, you have to collect all the trash from the dumpster side. You take all the cards in here, put it in your hand, and then we'll deal 1 card. Sorry, this number of card plus 1 put in here. So in this case, we'll put 2 cards put in here. Okay, then let's explain a little bit what's those cards doing. So first, as you can see, there are 4 different colors, of course, and then there's 2 kinds of cards. The one is only 1 symbol, and the other kind is 2 symbols. So this part related to where we said before, the recycle procedure. If any deck over here, for example, there are 3 red cards here before already, and someone, also this is not correct, because if any case this is 3 card and it's not complete yet, in the end of the player's turn there will be 4 cards over here. Okay, so the example turn, if let's say I will play a red card over here, now this is 4, so this will be empty. Okay, so because I successfully complete the process, so I will take the first reward card, put it in front of me. This will go through my endgame score. After that, and then I have to take all of these 4 cards, put it into my hand. Okay, so and then I'll check my hand card. If it's everybody's truck is only can have 5 cards. So in your hand, so as you know, you can only have 5 cards max in your hand. Any extra cards, okay, if you have more than 5, then you can look at them, then discard until discard in front of you, until you can only have 5 cards in your hand to keep. all those cards discarded, basically you can imagine your truck is overload, so you have to dump them illegally. So they will be your minus point. So after people collect the card here, then we check, we have to deal this number of cards plus 1 put in here. So we draw 1, put in here. Then we'll turn around, keep going. All right. So basically, one thing I have to rewind a little bit. When we check those cards, we only check the symbols. So sometimes there's that's why those two cards are different. So in some cases, let's say this card put in here. So right now this deck, this pile already have 3 red symbols. We don't count how many cards here. Okay, over the factory side, we only count how many symbols shows up. Okay, so later on, let's say this player, he can choose one color to play. For example, he got lots of red, so he choose to play all the red in this section. Remember, you can play any number you want, but the same color. So in this case, definitely more than 4. So this pile will be empty. And then he or she will take the first reward card, put it in front of them. And after that, take all the cards in the dumpster side, put in their hand, and then we refill this section. All right? And of course, after all of this, check, do you have more than 5 cards? If you do, you have to illegal dump something, put it in front of you. Then your turn is over. Then next player goes. So the game will continue like this until there are any one deck of the reward is empty. The game will over. Okay, so the final score will run like this. First, we will check how many cards in front of you, which means you illegally dump before. All right, they are minus point. And if you don't have any discard in front of you, you will receive some bonus point. Depends on how many players have the perfect factory like this. If you are the only one who have the perfect company, you'll receive 3 bonus points. If there are 2 players, you both will receive 2 victory points. If there are 3 players who got a perfect company, you will all receive 1 victory point. After that, we check each color of the reward card you have. Okay, you have to have at least 2 of the same color. Then they will count. For example, this is my final score. Okay, let's make an example like this. Okay, then the green deck is empty. So with the game end. Okay, first we check each color. So red, I only have 1 card. So no matter this number, there will be no point at all. The blue, I have 2 cards, so they will count. So in total, right now I have 1 point. White card, great, I have a 5. But the thing is, if you have the color, you didn't go there often enough, they don't count your victory point. You don't count it in. So this 5 worth nothing for me. So this is 0 again. This is also green, I have -2, not so good. But the thing is, as long as I only have 1 green card, this won't count. So this is also count as 0. So far I only have 1 victory point. And then depends on how many I have 3. So this is totally -2 points for me. Doesn't look so great, but sometimes this game is just like this. Just you try to avoid to have the negative point. Try to collect as much point as you have. So that's how you play. And so in the next video, we can show you there's 2 game mode in this game. One is the contractor mode, we just show you. And there's another game mode called manager mode. So probably I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.